good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the Dare to Thrive Summit. Thank you so much for your support, for following, for liking and commenting, and for asking many questions about the summit and about the Thrive Easy Club itself. So quickly, we've had day 1 and day 2. So day 1 was basically to define what thriving means and to emphasize the need for each individual, every woman, to define what thriving means to them in order to best go for it. And day 2 was basically a conversation, a chit chat with a fantastic woman, Funke, about her journey as per finding joy and maintaining joy despite everything that life throws at her. She shared her journey with us yesterday. She shared her challenges. She shared the lessons she has learned and the tips that she could give other people. So if you are just joining, thank you. This is day 3. My name is Ronke Lawal, and I'm the host of Thrive Easy Club, and this is the Dare to Thrive Summit, where basically I am encouraging women to pursue self-improvement and self-development, and I'm tagging it thriving easy. And the theme for Thrive Easy is joy, is in productivity, and is in wealth. So the topic for today is motivation to thrive. What's your why? So having defined what thriving means to you, the next thing would be to know your why, your reason why. Why do you even want to be happy? Why do you want to be productive? Why do you want to be wealthy? You need to know why. And everybody's reasons might vary from person to person based on who we are and what our backgrounds are. So I'm going to share my own motivation, why I do all the things I do. Why do I strive to remain joyful and grow and do more with my time as per being productive and all of that. Why do I even want to make more money and thrive and live in abundance? And for me, and I'm sure that many people would agree with me, is that I wish to do the best I can with my life. I feel like each of myself and each one of us, we are specially created by God. Like we are unique designs and like machine designs, and God intended for us to serve some purposes, to do some things. And I feel like it is our duty to find out what those things are and maximize those things. You understand what I'm trying to say? So basically, for me, my motivation to thrive is because I really want to do the best I can with my life. I want to maximize my life. If there's any gift that God has given me, I want to make sure that I've used it to the best of my knowledge, the best of my ability, and make God proud. And I know that this is also true for many people, but to thrive and to go forward and to aspire to grow, we need to know what is pushing you, what's that driving force. Because just like any journey, there are a lot of things on the way. It is not always so smooth, but knowing the reason why you are doing something, it keeps you going. It helps you decide what to invest. It helps you to know when to rest, or even if you have to quit or anything like that. So I wanted to use this example of purpose, like having purpose and thinking what is the best thing I can do with my life. I was watching a video yesterday about the palm kernel. If you're very familiar with palm, let me just use the palm fruits. Palm fruits has many purposes, and even when you think that it has exhausted all its purpose, like you've extracted palm oil from it, from the seed inside you've extracted oil, the shell too. It is used in building. In fact, it is even exported. I'm hearing, because it is so much stronger than maybe cement or concrete, and it is used for decking. So imagine if we are like the palm fruit, and we don't really seek to get to know ourselves and get to know the extent of our purposes. The moment you maybe just produce palm oil, you think it's done. No, you are not done. There's still more that you can do. So basically, that is what I feel like we should all aspire to, and I encourage everybody to aspire to. So I think I've introduced myself, and the reason why you should aspire to thrive is because it is really important. When you go through life, a lot of things happen. Personally, I have gone through so many things that try to derail my progress in different ways. I've had to cope with failures of different kind, and I've had to face really difficult situations which could have deterred and deferred so many things. But despite that, I still find ways to wake up every day and do my job as a university lecturer. I try to pursue my writing skills. I have some ebooks that I've written. I have published a book on an ebook on Amazon. I still decided to enroll for my PhD, and I'm almost finishing, despite the fact that I live alone with my 3 children whom I support single-handedly. So a lot of hard things happen, and I have had to find ways and strategies to keep going and keep the dream alive, and remain positive and having the right mindset to grow and be more than I was yesterday. And this is the whole theme of Thriving Easy, and this is what I'm like preaching, and I'm trying to encourage people to tap into. And in Thrive Easy Club, this is the essence of my teachings, and this is why I want people to join the club and be among a community of people who share these same values, who want to go beyond their present circumstances and increase their joy, double their productivity, find strategies to make to parent consciously if they are women who have children. Don't just leave, go to your work and go back home. Like, what are the things that light you up? How do you make sure you do them? And if you are somebody who wants to set up a business, let's look at that. This is a place where if you are there, you get to share whatever you are stuck with at every stage with other people, other women, and you get to have clarity and confidence, and you get strategies to move forward to in your life, in your business, in your relationship, or in your parenting journey. So basically, Thrive Easy Clubs helps you to move from a place of where you are stuck and where you are making slow progress to having like a plan, having like a strategy, having the clarity and the confidence to progress rapidly, smash your goals, and look good, feel good, and all of that. Not that it's not like, oh, if you join, life is going to be magical and 100% all rosy. No, life is never going to be like that. But the point is that you are supposed to to grow into the kind of woman that whatever happens, you will thrive through it. Whatever hard situations happens, you would always be grounded, and you still have your joy. Even though it is raining fire and brimstone, you still have your calm, you still have your joy, and you are like, okay, what's the solution? You are solution oriented, and your values are still intact. So part of the things I share with people who are close to me as per thriving in all areas is in 2 things really. The first one is appearance. Like, this is about women generally. How we appear really matters. And the second one is mornings, how you spend your morning. So I'll talk about the appearance part. It took me a long time to really tap into this, and it shifted a lot of things for me. The fact that if you look good, things would change. Like, looking good is not just looking good. Looking good, it transcends into all the other areas of your life. Let's even forget the external benefits of looking good, which is, you make friends more easily. People would notice you. People would probably want to buy whatever it is you're selling. People will want to do business with you. People will enjoy working with you. Those are benefits, but that is not even the best part. The best part is how you would feel inside by yourself when you look pretty, when you look presentable, when you do your hair, and you don't even have to do anything flamboyant, even if it's just placing your hair and it's all neat. There's a way you would look at yourself and feel good. And feeling good is more if you are conscious. You notice that if you feel good, you would have that, you have some kind of confidence about you. And when you have confidence, everything you touch is kind of you feel it will be different that day. Like if you're looking good and you have that confidence, whatever you do it better, way better than you would normally do. So, and if you do something way better than normally do, let's take your job or your business for example, it means that you would be more productive. It means that you would maybe get more out of the time that you put into something. If you're selling something, that means being productive would mean you would sell more. It means you would attract more clients to you, because you look good, you feel good, you have confidence. And when you have confidence, you can approach, you can do anything. And that is the whole point. And when you do that, all these things, being productive, it leads to one thing. It means that your income is going to increase in one way or another. If it's at your job, it means that if everybody likes the kind of work you're doing, it means you are well on your way to getting a raise. It means you'll be getting tips. If you're in business, it means you'll be getting more sales and you'll be making more profits. So at the end of the day, just the fact that you look good has translated into you having more joy, into you having more into you being more productive, and then into you being more wealthy. So it is one simple fact that I think you should if you don't already do it, if you do it already, you would agree with me that this works. And if you haven't already, I think you should just try it out and see how it goes. You would not regret it, I can assure you. And the second thing I wanted to share today is about mornings. Waking up early in the mornings to get some things done before you check your phone, before other people wake up, before you speak to other people, before your children wake up, before anything. Waking up and getting some work done. I only started doing this in last year, 2020, because I always consider myself as a night person. Over time, I felt like, I'm more productive at night when everybody has slept, and I never liked waking up early. It was hard. So when I read this book, the 5 a.m. Club, which is one of the first books we are going to be reading in Thrive is a Club. If you join us on Monday, by February 8th, when enrollment starts. So if you join, we are going to be reading it, and we are going to be going all in and putting all those things into practical use, so that we can use it to elevate our mornings and our lives and our productivity and all of that. But I digress. So mornings, I only started doing that last year, and I am not exaggerating. It changed my life. I always thought, I'm not a morning person. And when I read that book, I was just reading, I was like, no, I can't. 5 a.m. I can't do this. It can't happen for me. But then I decided to take my time and try it out. So I was like, maybe I'll try 7 a.m. and all of that. But what I want, apart from, let's leave 5 a.m. aside, the main idea is to use your mornings very well. So even before I started waking up at 5 a.m., what I got from using your mornings very well was the fact that when you wake up, don't check your phone. Don't let your phone be the first thing you would check, because that would put you into reaction mode. You will be responding and you'll be reacting to people from the first hours of your day, and that is not it won't really make you productive as much, because you've not even gotten your own ideas, you've not gotten your own thoughts out of your head, you've not decided how you want your day to be, what you want to do for that day. You've not. And you just woke up and you reached for your phone. You are saying something from yesterday, something from one news, all sorts on your phone, and that's the first thing that's coming to your head. And then your brain starts to work on all this information in one way or the other. And let's say you put the phone aside and you want to maybe get some work done. don't forget that you've already expended some brain power on some things unconsciously, yeah, because you've checked some things. Your brain had already said, okay, I'll reply this. It means your brain has already, worked on it. When your brain is fresh, it's actually advisable to use it to face your own work. What are the things that you want to achieve? What are the things that you're working on? What are the things you want to do for that day? Spend the, your brain is fresh as you just woke up. Spend that time to work on your stuff before, maybe at least 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours before you check your phone and start to respond. That way, even if I don't know, an earthquake or something happens and you didn't have the time to get anything done that day, you've already done something. And let's not forget, like, when you get things done, you have more confidence, like, oh, I've done this, and you move different, you do, everything is different because you've already gotten something done. And if you are able to get more things done, you will get more fulfilled for that day. But if something happens, like a lot of things happen that we can't control during the day, if all those things happen, if it's one of those days that you couldn't control everything and you're not able to work anymore, you have something to hold on to when you go to bed at night and you look through your day and like, oh, okay, I did this and I did that, so tomorrow will be a better day. And that is it. So those two things, don't forget: looking good and owning your mornings. Make sure that the first things you do in the mornings are your own things. All right, so I want to answer some questions that I've been getting. So from women, some women believe that when you, and it's about Thrive Easy Club. Let me just say that. So Thrive Easy Club is going to be a community for women. It's going to, the enrollment is going to start on Monday, like I said, and we are going to be, discussing. It's going to be a safe space, where we can share and discuss and grow together and use practical strategies on achieving our goals, on becoming better people, on being more self-aware and self-confident, increasing our self-worth and all of that, right? So some people believe that when you are within a close circle of women groups, a lot of women not supporting women things happen. And well, we've all heard that women are each other's own enemies, and I'm starting to believe that this is just some projections from the society, or I don't know, from people to us to make us not stick together. Because honestly, when women stick together, magic happens, right? So far so good. I don't think it is something negative when women come together, and I have receipts. So currently I have a membership of about over 40 women on a platform where we discuss really, really private and sensitive issues. As at yesterday, 2 women were discussing about a particular topic, very sensitive topic, very private topic that I can't share here. And they had different views, and I loved. I was just reading. I didn't really, but I commented at the end that I love how we were all on that platform, and with some people have different opinions, but we are still able to respectfully listen to what you have to say. Oh, and then you are able to disagree respectfully. Okay, I don't agree. I'm not going to do things that way, because honestly, personally, I dislike herd mentality, like everybody following one person and all of that. I believe we are all unique, and I believe that we should tailor things to our unique selves. So I see this happening in a community for women, and I'm so happy. I'm like, so where is it women women being each other's enemies thing coming from? I honestly don't see it, and I'm so glad. In fact, that women community thing has been the highlights of the past 1 year of my life, because I've always been one of the guys girl, like a role model. But I mean, as a woman in tech, it means that all through university I was in classes with majority boys. I at work, most of the people I work with are men. So have more experience, like, dealing with men and relating with men. But the past few years, I've had to change my mindset that, doing things with, in women groups are more valuable. And I've not regretted it. Like, a lot of good things happened. Like, it changed everything for me, honestly. Like, sharing with women, realizing that we are actually on the same, pages and tables, and all of that. We are all on the same journey. Our struggles, are basically the same. You sharing something that you think, oh, okay, maybe other women will judge you for, and then you see that actually we are all going through these things. So let me not, say more than this. I just want to say that women do support women. Women do, applaud and, appreciate and want other women to thrive. You just need to pick the groups of women that, you work with, very carefully, and you be the best, be that woman that you want the other person to be for you. Like, be out there, be supportive, be encouraging, compliment other women, and so on and so forth. So another question quickly that I want to get to is that a lot of women, especially ones that are moms like me, feel like they really don't have the time. One of the major challenges I've seen women have, especially when they have kids, is to manage their time. A lot of people feel like they don't have, like, from your job to, if you're still in school, to school, and to taking care of your home, your husband, and all of that. A lot of people feel like they do not have the time to invest in self-development in groups like the Thrive Easy Club. They feel like they can't really afford that time. Some other women feel like it's the money. There's so many things to do, and so many things on your budget already, and you feel like, oh, I don't think adding a membership subscription for self-improvement is the way to go right now. So I get this question a lot, but just the example that I gave about looking good and how he just transcends to every area of your life. It's the same thing with in investing in self-improvement. When you invest in self-improvement, he's like he's a ripple. It ripples to all the other areas of my life. A friend of mine early this year, Fatima, told me that as she was setting goals, she realized that almost like 90% of the goals she was setting was on self-improvement, and she was worried that shouldn't she be setting more business goals, more career goals. And I was telling her that, Fatima, forget it. You are on the right track. Like, you investing in self-improvement, even if it's that now this is the thing, even if self-improvement is all you invest in, your goals will be covered, your career, your job, your businesses would somehow be covered, because it is like the underlying foundation for most of the things we do in your life. Like, if you invest in in growing your mindset, if you invest in learning more about being self-aware, and being learning how to be resilient through all situations, learning to communicate better, learning to improve and grow. It is not a standalone thing. It's not something that will just say, oh, like I'm now self-aware. No, it transcends into all. It just touches. It's like a light source. It lights up all the areas of your life. So so that is my question. That is my answer to that question. Like, if you feel like you do not have the time or the money to invest in self-improvement, I think you should have a rethink. You should have a rethink, definitely, because it is actually the key to everything. If you take courses, if you take some courses of businesses these days, I've taken some, you would realize that maybe the lesson 1 would be, let's talk about your mindset. Lesson 1 will be, let's talk about, okay, how self-aware you are. Because these things are not taught in school, and these things, it is what leads to success in joy. Okay, if you are a successfully happy person, if you are somebody that is productive, all these things are linked to how strong you are, how emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent you are. So unfortunately, these things are not taught in school, and we have to invest in it outside of school. So the benefits cannot be overemphasized. I implore you, I encourage you to, invest in self-improvement in any way that you can. You can buy books, you can read books, you can, take courses, you can join membership like this. It doesn't have to be Thrive as a club. Anything you feel like, would elevate your soul and, increase your joy, increase your productivity, and, increase your money in any way, please invest in it. I'm not just canvassing, I'm just saying all these things just for you to join my Thrive as a club. No. Make sure you are constantly investing in yourself and investing in your self-improvement. So, enrollment for Thrive as a club opens on Monday. Please stay tuned. Join. Follow me on Facebook and join my other platforms so that you can, get in as fast as possible. Like I said, there are only 10 slots available because I want to start with 10 founding members. I already have one person already, so one slot has been taken, 9 remaining. Official enrollment starts on Monday anyway, so please stay tuned to my next video, the Dare to Thrive Summit. It is not over yet. We are going to the crux of the matter, which is we are going to be talking about productivity. You would agree with me that if you do not produce with your time or your energy, you're not really going anywhere. So if you don't, all these join this, and it means you have to spend your time there. If you don't manage your time well, if you don't arrange how to parent and run your home very well and have a good structure, you are not likely to succeed. So productivity, it is really the core of the matter, and from tomorrow we'll be talking about that. Tomorrow and the next we'll be talking about that. So stay tuned, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe to this channel, and yes, get ready to join the Thrive as a club when it opens. So thank you so much for for staying till the end, for listening, and I would appreciate your comments. I would appreciate your contrary opinions. I love contrary opinions because I love to learn more. I love to grow. Like when I say something and you think, oh, this is not so, I'm happy to hear and be critique and learn. So I hope you join me tomorrow. I would be coming with another amazing woman, so I hope you stay tuned. All right, thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget, the Dare to Thrive Summit continues. All right, my name is Ronke again, and thank you so much for for everything. I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited, obviously, to to be doing this. All right, bye bye.